Okay, here's the situation. We have this hexagon and we've been told that this angle is 30 and this angle, I've called it theta, okay? In the question they called it PBQ, and it is PBQ, but it's easier just to call it theta rather than writing out PBQ, okay? So we have this angle with theta, sorry, this triangle with theta in it, and this triangle with 30 in it, okay? That's x, that's 10, that's 10, and we have to prove that cos theta is all that, okay? Looks difficult. It's a tricky question, but definitely doable, okay? It's one of these questions where you don't have to immediately know how to solve it when you look at it, okay? You've got to use your skill of being able to start a question and just put pen to paper and start writing something, and the answer will reveal itself halfway through the question, okay? So, where do we begin? Well, we have triangles, okay? Look at this triangle, PBQ. We've got two sides and the angle between them. Okay, look at this triangle, ABC. We've got two sides, X, and the angle between them. And look at what we've got to prove. It's got a cos theta in it, okay? So we're dealing with triangles. We know two sides for both of them and the angle in between them. And we want an expression that involves cos theta. So what equation do you know involving triangles and cos theta? It's the cosine rule, isn't it? So let's start by writing that down, okay? So for some triangle, okay, if you have angle A there, side A there, side B there, angle B there, and side C there, angle C there, okay? Cosine rule is A squared is B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A, okay? Of course, you can rewrite that as with B squared there, so you'd have B squared is A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos B, and same for C squared. But just writing it down once is fine. Okay. So, again, at this point, I don't know where this is going, but at least I put pen to paper and I've got something going, okay? So look, there's cos. We've got a cosine in it. So, we've got our two triangles. Let's just write down that rule for each of those triangles and see what happens, okay? So, let's do triangle ABC. We've also got this side here of ABC, okay? So there's ABC, I'll do that in pink. So, for ABC, that's the angle up there. So, okay, it does correspond to A for this triangle at the top there, and B and C are X and X. So, I don't know, what's this side here? That's AC, okay? Well, we don't know what that is. So, again, you've got to have the confidence to not worry about the fact you don't know what it is, okay? Let's call it Y. Okay, I've invented a letter, that's fine. Okay, so for ABC, A squared, that's at the bottom, that's Y squared. Y squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. So that's X squared plus X squared minus 2BC, 2X times the cosine, the angle between them, that's 30, cos 30. Okay? So let's neaten that up. Y squared is x squared plus x squared is 2x squared minus 2 times x is 2x squared. Cos 30, you should know this off by heart, okay? Cos 30 is the same as sine 60. It's root 3 on 2, okay? Learn that. Good, okay, so those two 2's cancel. So we get y squared is 2x squared minus root 3 x squared. So y squared is equal to, let's bring a factor of x squared out, x squared into 2 minus root 3. Okay, good. Well, look at that. We've already got a 2 minus root 3. And we're looking for 2 minus root 3 in the answer. That's a strong suggestion that we're on the right path. Okay? Right. So, let's do the same for triangle PBQ. Let's do this in orange. So, PBQ. A squared. Well, that's the bottom. Ah, look at this. It's the same. The width is the same. A to C is the same length as P to Q. That's going to come in handy. So we can also call that distance, we can also call that Y. Okay? Very handy. Because these two triangles share the same length of that side. So a squared is y squared is equal to, now these two sides, it's 10 and 10. So b squared plus c squared is 10 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times b times c cos the angle between them, it's theta. Okay, good. Simplify. Y squared is equal to 100 plus 100 minus 10 times 10 is 100 times 2 is 200 cos theta. Oh, look, there's a 200. We're definitely on the right lines. Okay? So y squared is equal to 100 plus 100 is 200 minus 200 cos theta. Y squared is equal to, let's bring a factor of 200 out, 200 into 1 minus cos theta. Okay, good. Now, we're looking for an expression with cos theta and x and numbers. So we've got a cos theta, we've got, well, x squared. We've got x squared and the rest are numbers here. But not y squared, we don't want a y squared. But this is where the fact that AC is the same length as PQ comes in handy. We can eliminate the y squared by setting that equal to that. See, that is equal to y squared, that is equal to y squared, therefore that equals that. So we've eliminated y squared. So to finish off, we can say, therefore, x squared times 2 minus root 3 is equal to that, 200, 1 minus cos theta. And if we rearrange that, I bet we're going to get that. So we've got to get cos theta by itself. Okay, let's bring a 200 down here. So we get, I'm going to also write the x squared there because that's the order they want it in. So that means 2 minus root 3 times x squared. Order of multiplication doesn't matter, that's the same as that. Divided by 200 is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Good, so now what we have to do is bring the minus cos theta over here to plus cos theta and take all that over there. And we get the answer. So therefore, in other words, add cos theta to both sides and subtract that from both sides. So we get cos theta equals 1 minus that. 2 minus root 3 x squared over 200. And that should be the same as that. And it is. There we go. So we've done it. Okay. So for this question, you needed to know the cosine rule. Okay, so learn that off by heart. Okay. Learn cos 30 equals root 3 on 2. Learn that as well. But most importantly, learn the fact that you don't need to know immediately how to solve a question when you look at it, okay? With these more difficult questions, you must be able to put pen to paper and just do something without knowing where it's going, and have the confidence to know that if you do sensible things, the answer will reveal itself. And it did, exactly like it did here, okay? So that's a very important skill in maths. It's based a lot in confidence. Just have the confidence that if you do relevant things, the answer will appear. And trust me, it does. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like button, and it would be a massive help if you could subscribe. It would also be amazing if you could support me on Patreon. All the papers and everything are on my website, drjem.com, and I'm also on social media. Thank you.